Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. This is Entrepreneurship, and I'm Miss Tania Poveda. So, do you remember what we were talking about the last class? Yes? No? So? Don't worry, we're going to do a short review about that. We were talking about brand positioning strategy. We check on some definitions. For example, in this picture, we can read the word perception. As we can see here, there is a number on the floor. For one person, it's number 6, and for the other person, it's number 9. So who is right? The guy on the left or the guy on the right? You are correct. Both of them are right. But why is that? Why are both right when one is saying 6 and the other one is saying a totally different number, 9? This is the reason. Because perception is a process in which the brain codifies and organizes sensory impulses. In other words, we're talking about how people perceive information according to their sense. In this case, the sight. They are looking at something, and for both of them, the information comes in a different way. From one person, it comes in the shape of a number 6, and for the other person, it comes in the shape of number 9. Remember that when we talk about the sense, as we can see here, sensory impulses, we're talking about the sight, the smell, the taste, the touch, and the hearing. All right, so that's why both are correct, because their brains are organizing the information according on the way how they perceive it. And you're probably asking, but what's the relationship with, what's the connection with entrepreneurship or marketing, right? Well, there is a connection. And we're going to study why, or remember, and also check on more deep information. Okay, when we're talking about positioning, we can take these as examples. In this case, we're talking about brands of cars. We have Volvo, Ferrari, Lexus, and BMW. And as you can see in this head, the perception of a person or of most people is different. When talking about safety, probably people think about Volvo. If we talk about fast cars, people think, oh, Ferrari. Or if it's something extremely luxury, probably Lexus. And something that it's easy to drive and comfortable, BMW. But this is not just because. This is because all the brands, Volvo, Ferrari, Lexus, and BMW, has been working on focusing on these words, on these characteristics, so people can perceive the information the way they want. So according to this, they are not going to be competitors, because this brand is going to be focused on people who wants to feel safe. Probably people with children, probably people that like to feel safe. So that target. Or when talking probably about fast cars, people who likes adrenaline and likes driving fast and travel fast, or maybe competitions, we're talking about this brand, it's because they've been working on this characteristic. So their commercials, their billboards, and all the information you see about this brand is focused on speed. It's the same for Lexus. If you go online and you type Lexus cars, the type of publicity you're going to find is extremely expensive cars, very, very expensive. So it is focused on luxury. And the same with BMW. They've been working on this, on driving. It means it's comfortable, it's easy to drive a BMW, right? So that's positioning. Brand positioning refers to target consumers' reason to buy your brand in preference to others. I'm going back to this presentation. Why to buy a brand and not the other? Okay, I want to feel safe, buy a Volvo. I want something that it's comfortable to drive, buy a BMW. Remember, this is only an example. Of course, there are a lot of other brands. And maybe here in Ecuador, we have other brands that are going to give you the same characteristics. These type of brands are more for your security, or if you want to go fast, or they are very fancy cars, etc. Right? So why to prefer a brand over the other? That's up to you. And it's also about what the brand wants to focus in. It is ensures that all brands' activity has a common aim or goal. Is guided, directed, and delivered by the brand's benefits or the reasons to buy. And it focuses at all points of contact with the consumer, right? So that is positioning, brand positioning in this case. Brand, remember that brands is like the name of the product, right? And what is a strategy? Okay, to start and understand what a strategy is, we need to start with objectives. Always remember that to work on strategies, you need a reason. You need an objective. You need a goal. Where I want to go. What do I want to achieve? Once you have an objective or a goal, therefore, you start to plan your strategy. How you can achieve that. The most important word here is how. Therefore, you think about your tactics, the things we'll do to get there. If we go back, we can ask like, okay, why do I need to do this? Because you can reach, you can accomplish your strategies. Once you follow your strategies, you will get your objectives. If a strategy is set well, then it allows you to look at any part of your to-do list and ask why. All the back up to the top level goals here. All right, so now you're probably wondering, okay, so what is it, right? We've been talking about like different definitions, but now, okay, what's the main definition or to summarize the definitions? Well, brand positioning strategy refers to how you are going to put a product or a brand or a name in people's head so they will want to buy it. You see this important word, how. How you put a product or a brand or a name into people's head. That how is that we call strategies. So today we're going to start with strategy number 1, based on benefits. We're going to study 7 positioning strategies. We're going to start with benefits. We're going to continue with strategies or strategy based on price. Then we continue with a strategy based on user application. Then with a strategy based on process. Then a strategy based on class. We continue with strategy based on symbols. And finally, we will finish with strategy based on competitors. All right. So as I told you that today we're going to check only one, which is strategy based on benefits. Let's read the definition. This strategy basically focuses upon the characteristics of the product or customer benefits. Benefits, in other words, something that is good for you. What is convenient for you? Why do you need this brand or this product and not the other? So the whole strategy, the whole marketing of this product or brand is going to be focused on why you want or you need to buy my product. So this is the characteristic or the main characteristic or characteristics of this product, so you buy it. So producers or brands or names are going to show you only or focus only on those characteristics so you can choose their product and know the others. For example, if I said imported items, I basically tell or illustrate a variety of product characteristics such as durability, economy, or reliability, etc., and others, right? So does it happen to you that sometimes when you go to a shopping center, when you go out with your friends, when you visit a store, when you talk to people, they say, oh, this is American, or this is Canadian product, or this is Colombian, right? Because here the idea of an important product is that it's good quality. It's big brand, is going to last longer, etc. It's just an idea. It doesn't mean it is like that all the time. Sometimes it is like that, sometimes it's not. But that's the general idea when we talk about imported products. So last class, we saw a video about Harley Davidson. You probably remember about that because I focus on these kind of products to talking about this brand positioning strategy. So when talking about motorbikes, some are emphasizing on fuel economy, some on power, on the look, others stress on their durability, right? So we have some characteristics. A brand is going to focus on fuel economy. Other brand is going to focus on power, how powerful a motorbike is or motorcycle, how beautiful it looks, or fancy or modern, or maybe how long they last, like it's going to last forever. So in the case of this brand, Harley Davidson, they emphasize their positioning strategy in durability. So if you think about movies, probably you have seen this group of people traveling in their motorbikes, right? From one state to the other, going to Florida from California, traveling around the world or traveling around the country, driving these big, powerful motorcycles, stopping and sleeping everywhere and knowing people. Well, that's because they want to focus on long distance traveling. So there is a strategy there. If you want to feel comfortable, if you want something that lasts, that you can drive for hours, feel safe and feel comfortable, this is going to be a good brand. This is what they want you to think, what they want you to feel. Probably they are right. Probably if you talk to a user, someone who drives a Harley Davidson is going to tell you, oh yeah, this is the best brand for a long distance trip. That's their strategy. This brand. Probably other brands are used for motocross, maybe for sports. Others maybe are focused for races. So they focus on speed and things like that, right? Other example that I can show you today is about toothpaste. When we talk about toothpaste, probably right now you're thinking about brands, right? Like, okay, so now we're going to talk about this brand or this brand or this brand, right? Which is okay. So by now, you probably think about the characteristics of some or most of the toothpaste. You will have seen in this case of toothpaste market, most of them insist on freshness and cavity fighter, cavity, the holes you have in your teeth, right? When you don't brush your teeth every day, at least twice a day. So you start having these holes and they are really painful and feels horrible, right? And sometimes we can have a horrible breath too, right? Okay, so most of them focus on this, freshness and cavity fighter, as some of their characteristics or main characteristics. Probably other products, other toothpaste focus on whiteness, right? So you can have white teeth. Probably other toothpaste is going to focus on the price, okay? So this is like a really cheap one. Or others are going to focus on children, like this brand is good for your children, the taste, or the flavor, or because for toddlers, you know, toddlers, children from 2 to 6, about 6, right? So they still have these milk teeth. We call them milk teeth. Actually, I don't know the technical name for that kind of teeth in English, but I know you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what they want to communicate to you, basically, about toothpaste, right? Well, so I was thinking about what kind of commercial can I show you that represents the benefits of toothpaste? And then I went back on time and I went about probably the 70s and I found this commercial, which is really, really good. I love it. It's really fun. And I'm pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but if you ask your parents or your grandparents, they probably remember this. So I'd be glad if you showed it to them and then you let me know their opinion, which is okay. Okay, remember that we're talking about strategy number 1, which is about the benefits of a product. Benefits, what is good for you. So here we can see a little bit the brand we're talking about when talking about toothpaste, right? Remember the benefits of the products, strategy number 1. Let's watch this video and find the benefits of this brand of toothpaste. Let's watch the video and enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's kind of fun.
Day after day, Toothopolis stands behind its beautiful wall of teeth, ever vulnerable to the cavity creeps.
We climb tooth, make holes.
The cavity creeps. I'll call the crest team.
The siren! The cavity creeps must be near our beloved wall of teeth.
Yes, at the upper back molar.
Hurry into the crestmobile.
Hurry, Crest! Protect us!
This is a good spot for a big hole.
We must fight the cavity creeps with our fluoride.
Take this, cavity creeps!
Crest! No! Drat that crest!
Yay! Toothopolis is saved!
The cavity creeps are a constant threat to every Toothopolis.
So you must fight with us.
Have regular checkups.
Watch treats.
And brush after every meal with
R-E-S-T.
All right. So if you pay attention to the video, what was the benefit of using Crest toothpaste? Cavity fight, right? Because if you pay attention in the video, we have these characters here. They are like the evil ones. They want to make holes on your teeth, right? So they come and attack your teeth. Every time you don't brush your teeth, you have some food or sugar or I don't know, all kind of things here. So we have these little evil characters visiting and wanting to make holes on your teeth, right? So then you take your toothpaste, right? You brush your teeth, and immediately with some of the ingredients of this toothpaste, I don't know the ingredients of toothpaste or how they make it, but I heard something like flour. This is going to help to fight cavities, those holes in your teeth. All right, so this is not a commercial of a brand. I just think it is a very good commercial to understand or to focus on benefits. This is strategy number 1. All right, so continuing with the class, remember to brush your teeth after each time you have some food. It can be at least 3 times a day, right? After breakfast, after lunch, after dinner. Actually, I'll tell you a secret. I brush my teeth as soon as I get up in the morning, before breakfast and after breakfast. I don't think it's too much. I think it's okay. And of course, after each meal and before bed, right? Okay, so don't forget to brush your teeth. That's only an advice now that we're talking about cavities. Take care of them. They are the only ones you have, and they must last forever. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate you getting until the end of the videos. I hope you enjoyed and talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.